Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, General Technology Knowledge. Today I would like to show and share about how to wiring the 4-wire and 2-wire connection of PLC S7-300 to the temperature transmitter. There are two types in this section. The first one is temperature transmitter, use 4-wire analog input connect to the PLC S7-300 Analog module. Okay, and one more for temperature transmitter 2-wire that I already connect with thermocouple and then connect to the analog input of PLC S7-300 also. Okay, and in this section I will explain step by step about how to configuration and test for hardware configuration, yes, by using the SIMATIC manager and WinCC playable to create the project and then download to the HMI. Okay, so before go to software, I would like to explain a little bit about how to wiring and how to selection the hardware configuration of this module. Okay, because it's very important, the hardware configuration and wiring, otherwise we cannot testing with the PLC module if we cannot wiring. Okay, so let's go to wiring. So first I would like to explain about how to wiring. Okay, here is the analog module of PLC S7-300 SM311 7KF02 0AB0. Okay, and here is the terminal connection. There are 20 terminals. The terminal number 1, we will connect the 24 voltage plus, and for terminal number 20 we will connect minus or 0 volt DC to this terminal. Okay, and if we would like to connect the Pt-100, we can select Pt-100, or another channel we can select 0 to 10 volt DC input. And for terminal number 12 and number 13, I already connected the 4-wire transmitter, yes, from this one, yes, from this one, temperature transmitter 2-wire to this module. Okay, with the terminal 13 and 12. Okay, for terminal 12 we will connect milliamp plus, and terminal 13 we will connect minus to this terminal. Okay, so this is the connection for 4-wire transmitter. And for 2-wire transmitter we can also connect with the transmitter, yeah, another transmitter, example pressure transmitter, temperature transmitter, flow transmitter that use 2-wire. So we can connect like this. So first we connect the terminal 16. It is the plus, yeah, the positive milliamp. If we selection the hardware configuration here, like this. Okay, if we select the hardware configuration here to be D, yeah, D, it means that 2-wire, yeah, here. Selection to D, it means that 2-wire. It will provide the terminal, yes, the terminal 16 and 17 is 24 volt DC. Okay, so if we select to D, the PLC analog module terminal number 16 and 17 will provide 24 voltage to the transmitter, okay, to Y transmitter. So we can connect to 17 to plus, 16 to positive, yes, and then we will connect the thermocouple signal to the transmitter, so we can got the raw value. Okay, so this is very important for this connection. So terminal number 14 and 15 we can also use with 4Y, and terminal 18 and 19 we can also use the 2Y connection. Okay, so I hope everyone will understand about how to connect like this. So please follow my connection, otherwise we cannot test with the module. Okay, so let's back to our slide. So here is the analog input module that I already connected the cable milliamp from temperature transmitter 4Y and temperature transmitter 2Y here. Okay, so it will follow the selection. So here is the selection for channel number 1 and number 0. I will select to A. It means that Pt-100 signal directly. We can connect the Pt-100 directly to this module. And for channel number 2 and number 3, I already select to B. Yeah, it means that 0 to 10 volt or 0 to 2.5 volt, 0 to 5 volt DC signal. Yes. And for channel number 4 and number 5, I select to 4Y current, 4 to 20 milliamp. And for channel number 6 and number 7, I already select to 2Y current, 4 to 20 milliamp also. Okay, so the selection and wiring is very important. Yes, so let's go to our software to create the hardware configuration and project to download to the PLC. Okay, so first let's open SIMATIC Manager. Okay, and then I will create a new folder, 2Y and 4Y. Okay, then create the new project. Yes, so browse to find the folder that we already created here, and this example analog input connection. I hope it so fast, so long, right? Example connection. Yes, so click OK, and then go to create the new object for SIMATIC 300 station, and go to the hardware configuration, and then go to SIMATIC 300 and go to Rack, insert the rail to the project, and then choose the CPU type. Right now I already use the CPU 314C 2pn/dp. Yes, here drag and drop, and here is the IP address of PLC, so we no need to change anything, just click OK. And then I have one more module, right, for analog input module. So let's go to SM300 AI300, and then let's choose the module that match with our hardware. So right now I will use ES7 ES7-300 7KF02 0AB0. Okay, so drag and drop, and then we need to select the selection right here. So first we need to select the input type, measuring type, follow our selection here. Yes, if the input type select to A, so we need to select the software to be Pt-100 or some millivolt. Yes, so right now I will select to Pt-100, and for channel number 2 and number 3 I will select to 10 volt because select to B, and for channel number 4 and number 5 I will select 2Y, sorry, 4Y. Yes, because I select 2 C, right? C, it means that 4Y to 4 to 20 milliamp. And for channel number 6 and number 7 I will select to 2Y, 4 to 20 milliamp also. Okay, and the address it will start from PIW 256. Okay, and then let's save the project, and then we need to download the hardware configuration to the PLC, right? So before download, let's make sure the IP address of our computer is need to put the manual mode. Okay, so the IP address of PLC is 192.168.0.1, right? And we need to put the IP address of our computer. Yeah, PC IP address is 192.168.0.253 or something that we can put. Okay, so we need to put the manual IP address of our computer, otherwise we cannot ping, right? Example, I ping to 192.168.0.1, cannot ping, right? Okay, so we need to put the manual IP address. And we make sure we need to turn off Windows Firewall. Yes, like this, otherwise we cannot ping also. Yes. Okay, so we can test for ping 192.168.0.1. Okay, so it's so like this, it means that we can communication between our PC to the PLC. Okay, then we can go to set temporary set PG interface. Yes. okay, here. And then go to hardware configuration again, and then click download. So wait a moment for detecting the PLC S7-300. It will detect automatically if it found the CPU. So wait a moment. CPU 314C 2PN/DP. Okay, right now it detects one CPU 314C 2PN/DP. Yes, and then we can click OK, and then click OK again to stop the CPU and then download. Okay, so right now we already download the hardware configuration to the PLC, and then we can go to show the status, go to monitor, modify variable. So it will start from okay, it will start from this address, right? So for the address, we can check on the hardware configuration. Here it will start from PIW256. Okay. So PIW256, PIW258, PIW260, PIW262, PIW264, PIW268, 66. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, PIW268 and PIW270. Okay, so we can online for check, and we can show as decimal. Okay, so right now I already select and connected the transmitter, temperature transmitter, for Y to this channel, and for 2Y I connect this channel. Okay, so we can show the actual value of temperature also by go to block and then create the block. Okay, example show the temperature of sensor 1. Okay, and then let's go to use the convert, right? So let's go to library, standard library, go to IEC or go to another block that we can use. Right now we need convert the block by using the scale, right? Okay, so we can use the FC105. So for sensor number 1, we can use address PIW264. Yeah, so PIW264. and we can mark edit symbol, and it is integer, right? So integer, and then we can comment address of sensor number 1. Okay, so for rank high scale, it means that engineering high unit, we can put another rank to match with our transmitter. So for my transmitter is rank from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, and this one I will use example 1.0. Okay, and here is the address. So example I will use MW 10, and this one I will use MD20. Yeah, example. So we can save the project and then download to the PLC, and then we will got the actual temperature. Yes, right now it's show around 23 degrees Celsius. Okay, I will add one more block, and then I will show the real status of this temperature. Okay, so let's create one more for sensor number 2. So I will outline first and then create the new example. This one we can remark like forward connection of transmitter. Okay, and insert one more network, example 2Y connection of transmitter. Okay, and then I will use FC 105 also. Okay, and we need to put the address of sensor number 2, right? So for sensor number 2, right now I connect to PIW26H. So I will use PIW26H, and we can edit symbol, and then the data type is integer, and then we can command sensor number 2. Okay, and for rank I will use 100 also for high scale, and low scale is 0.0 also, and here I will use M 1.1. Yes, and here I can use another address that not duplicate with this one. So I will use MW 40. Yes, something like this, and MD50. Yes, you can save the project and then download to the PLC. Yes, and then we can online. So right now it's so around 17 degrees Celsius, right? So the scale of this transmitter is 150.0 for high scale. Okay, then we can download, and also show around 26 degrees Celsius. Okay, so let's go to create the project of WinCC flexible to show the actual temperature on the HMI, right? So first let's go to open the WinCC flexible software and create the new project, and choose the correct HMI model that match with our HMI hardware. Yes. So right now I will use MP277 10" touch. Yes. And then create the new connection. Yes. So double click on new connection. So example PLC 1, or we can write HMI 1. And this is a communication driver that we will connect to. So I will choose SIMATIC S7-300 400. Yes. And I will use Ethernet connection. And here is the IP address of PC. So our PC is 192.168.0.253. So 192.168.0.253. And here is the IP address of PLC. So 192.168.0.1, 192.168.0.1. Okay. And we need to create the text, right? For text, we have two text for show on HMI. The first one is MD20 for sensor number 1. Okay. So we can go to text tab and then choose the sensor 1 for Y. Yes. And the data type is real, right? So we can choose real and MD20. Then we can command example actual temperature of sensor 1. And we need to insert one more for sensor number 2, right? And it is 2 Ys. Okay. And MD address is MD50. So I will put this one MD50. And we can command actual temperature of sensor 2. Okay. And then we need to insert the screen, right? Create the screen. For screen, I will use this color. Yeah. Go to property and I will change to this color. Yes, yellow color. And then I will insert the text. Example how to show the actual temperature and then go to property and then go to text. I will go to center and then change to middle. For layout, we can choose the setting, otherwise we cannot adjust, right? So uncheck the auto sizing, so we can resize and then we can go to the text again and choose the font size and modify the size that we want. Okay, so we can choose another color that we want, example red color, green color, or blue color, or this color. Yes, I will use this color. And for the text, we can adjust to be another color that we want. Example, I adjust to yellow. Yes. And we need to create the I/O file. Yes. Example for sensor number 1. It is the output, right? So take number 1 is sensor 1 for Y, right? Okay. This is the format. So we can adjust, and we can go to property to adjust the color of text and color of the background. Go to center and go to middle. Yes, actually we can adjust here like this, or like this, or like this. Yeah, that we want. Okay, if font size, we can also adjust here. Yes, just like this. So this is a sensor number 1. So we can copy from here and then change to sensor 1. Okay, sensor 1. Like this. And for the border, we can use also white color. Yes, like this. And for this color, I will change to white, and then we need to copy to 4 unit, right? Example degree Celsius. So we can copy, and this one we can adjust the size to be 9. So we can like this, and we can group also. Yes. So I will adjust this size to be 22. Okay. And for sensor number 2, we just copy like this. We will got sensor number 2. Yeah. And then change this one to sensor number 2. This one we can choose the take number 2. Yes. So we can save the project. I will save to desktop and then go to this one. Example project test. Okay. Actually, we can simulation before download to the actual, the real HMI. Yes. So we can simulation. Okay. So right now we got sensor number 1 is 23 and sensor number 2 is 27 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we can download to the HMI. Before download to the HMI, I would like to explain a little bit about how to check the IP address before we download. Otherwise, we cannot download, right? So let me show a bit before we download. So right now I will turn on the power of HMI. So wait a moment for turn on the power to HMI. Okay, it's booting the system. And then go to control panel. And then go to the transfer. Yeah, double click the transfer. And make sure we select the Ethernet because we would like to use the LAN cable. Download to the HMI, right? And go to property, go to advanced and then double click here. So we will show the IP address 192.168.0.10, right? Okay, click OK. And then go to OK. And then go to transfer setting. So we need to select this one to the advanced Ethernet also. Okay. Otherwise we cannot download. Okay. And then click OK. And then click close. And then click transfer. Yes, don't forget click transfer. So right now I will transfer the HMI project from my computer to the HMI. So we can click here, download. And here is the option that we can choose. So right now I will choose Ethernet and IP address 192.168.0.10, right? Click transfer to confirm. And click yes to confirm. Could not estimate connection. Please check your setting and cable. Okay, so we need to check the IP address again. Control panel again. Go to the transfer. Okay, Ethernet is correct. Okay, that's correct. Transfer again. So I will ping to the HMI first. So we can ping CMD ping 192.168.0.10. Cannot ping, right? So let me check the LAN cable again. Okay, so right now we can ping, yes, and then we try to download again. Okay, right now downloading, complete successfully, and then we will got the screen like this. So sensor number 1 around 23 degrees Celsius, sensor number 2 around 26. So let me hit the sensor. Let me hit the sensor. Okay, sensor number 2 start increase. Let me hit the sensor number 1. Okay, it start increase also. Yes. Okay. So for this temperature transmitter is 2Y and this temperature transmitter is 4Y. Okay. We can also simulation. Yeah, it is the same. Yeah. Simulation here and the screen is the same. Show the same. So here is just an example about how to connect the wiring for 2Y and 4Y connection to PLC S7-300 by using temperature transmitter. Okay. So thank you very much for watching my video. And if everyone have any question, please kindly drop comment under my video. I will reply soon. And I would like to request all of you to like, share, and subscribe my video also. And don't forget, click the bell to get more notification and more new videos that I will create step by step. So in this time, I would like to say thank you very much again and see you next videos. Bye bye.